Hey everyone, what I wanted to do today was make a quick video on a popular makeup eyeshadow palette that many people have and have heard of. And I wanted to just give my review on a dupe, a really good dupe actually, that if you're looking to not spend a lot of money, then this is a great way to go. The original palette I'm talking about is the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And the one that I got that I think is actually a really good dupe is the Makeup Academy MUA. It's called Undress Me Too eye palette. What I did was I purchased the Makeup Academy palette before I purchased the new Urban Decay palette because I didn't want to spend like a large load of money when I wasn't sure if I would like it. So I had it shipped from the UK. They do ship internationally, which is great. I just ordered it off the website and I used it and I was really actually pretty happy with it. So one day I finally went to Sephora and just decided to break down and get the Naked 2. So what I wanted to do, like I said, was a little comparison between the two. I don't really want to get into the case and how it looks and all that stuff because not really what it's about. It's more about the colors of the eyeshadow and the quality of the eyeshadow. So just quickly though, the Naked 2 palette comes with, oh gosh, well, apparently my blackout has cracked and has kind of gotten all over here and it just kind of fell when I opened it, so that's not good. And actually my tease is falling out. What I was actually going to do is take the brush out because when I'm holding it, it starts to fall out. What I'm going to do is clean this up and get back to this video. Cleaned up this a little bit. I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want it to fall out. I know when I did buy it, the color blackout was a little loose, but I haven't really used it, so it's kind of weird. I don't really like that. That just kind of changed things a little bit. So I'm not going to hold that one up too much. The other one is the Makeup Academy. Like I said, the dupe that I think is really, really great. I will open this up because I'm not afraid that it's going to get everywhere. The case it's kind of cheap, nothing too exciting. It does come with one of these little sponges. It's basically another 12 colors. Let me see if I can do this. So if you go across, this first one and that first one are supposed to be similar, I guess. The second one similar, and it just goes across. And that's the way I compared them. And the actual names of the eyeshadows are on the back. So the Urban Decay palette that I purchased it from Sephora, so I know it's not like a counterfeit or anything like that. I purchased it for about $60 Canadian. Not sure what, I believe it did on the Sephora.com website for $50. And the Makeup Academy I purchased for £4, which equates to about $6.39 Canadian. Let's get into the actual reviews and the colors. What I did was instead of doing swatches, I took a few photos. And actually now that the Naked 2 from Urban Decay has kind of fallen apart a little bit, I'm glad that I did this initially and wasn't going to show you swatches on my hand or anything like this. So the first color is called Naked, and for the Makeup Academy, sorry. And for Naked 2, it is called Foxy. So these colors are virtually identical to each other, especially when you're using a brush. I used my finger initially, and the Makeup Academy wasn't quite as pigmented, but when you use the brush, it's pretty much just as good, very comparable. I didn't do a swatch photo for this because it's really hard to see with the camera. So the next color is called Devotion in the Makeup Academy palette and Half Baked in the Urban Decay palette. What I did was I took a photo. You can see from the photo that they're basically identical. The texture's identical, the color's identical, It's actually a really great color in both palettes. The next one in the palette is called Shy by Makeup Academy, and the one for Urban Decay is Booty Call. They're pretty comparable. The only thing is, for Booty Call, it has slightly more of a pinkish hue to it, so that's really the only difference. The next colors I did take a photo of and a swatch of both so you could see. Are slightly different. However, Naked one actually has glitter in it, which I'm not a huge fan of glitter. Overall, they're comparable, except the Naked has the glitter in it. I honestly prefer the Makeup Academy one. The next one is called Lavish and Tease. Tease wins hands down. It's more pigmented, it just shows up better. The Lavish one by Makeup Academy is not pigmented at all. Next two colors are Dreamy and Snakebite. The Snakebite by Urban Decay has a little bit more of what I would say a purple color to it. The Makeup Academy one actually has a little bit more of a copper color to it. The next color that we have is Tranquil. It's right here. And the Urban Decay one is Suspect. Again, I'm sorry, I don't want to open the Urban Decay palette because it's kind of crumbling everywhere, and you're just gonna have to get this one. So we have Tranquil, and then the Urban Decay is Suspect. Again, here's the photo. They're pretty similar, but this one isn't quite as dark. On to the next one. The next one is by Makeup Academy. It's called Exposed. So it would be this one. It's kind of a heather gray brown, I would say. And equivalent is for the Urban Decay is called Pistol. Basically, they're the exact same texture, exact same pigment, coloring, everything. So that's really awesome because it's a really great dupe. The next one is Reveal by Makeup Academy and Verve by Urban Decay. And again, these ones are virtually exactly the same, same pigment, everything. Excellent, excellent copy. We then have Wink by Makeup Academy and YDK by Urban Decay. Both of these colors do have some fall off, and what I mean is they fall underneath your eyes, so you really have to make sure you keep some eye powder when you're putting these colors on. So the next one is called Obsessed by Makeup Academy, and from the Naked 2 palette, it's called Busted. Hands down, Urban Decay palette wins, definitely. If you want to get the same consistency or the same coloring, you have to put so many layers on of the Makeup Academy one. The last color that we have is called Corrupt by Makeup Academy and Blackout by Naked 2 palette. Overall, I have to say, the Blackout by Urban Decay, there we go, is really, really pigmented. It's a great color. You don't have to use a lot to get a lot of color, as I found from my hands and my feet and on the ground. In comparison, for the Makeup Academy color, definitely not as good. Looks dark. It's not that dark. It's great if you are practicing, want to try it out, or try out using a darker color if you've never done that before. And here's a photo. As you can see, the Urban Decay palette is much better when it comes to the black color. So anyways, I hope this review helped, or comparison actually, of the two. I'd highly suggest, if you're not sure what you want to do, if you don't want to go and spend the money on the Naked 2 palette, I would definitely suggest ordering the Makeup Academy one. So much cheaper. This is a great one to get and just to practice with. And if you really like it, then definitely go out and spend the money on the Urban Decay shadows. Overall, I really like them both. I'm glad I purchased them both. But again, I like to kind of experiment, and if you're also, obviously, if you're on a budget, the Makeup Academy one is the way to go. You can buy a few other things on the website. There's a few other things I've purchased. To spend the same amount as you would on the Urban Decay one, you can buy quite a few items from this website. What I'll do is link it down below. Thanks everybody. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you want some more swatches, let me know. And if you have any questions about anything, then just leave it in the comments below. And I hope you like my video. Thanks so much. Bye.